It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland. One thing they've talked about, sustaining focus on the defensive end, allowing no easy shots, trying to be disruptive, maybe causing some turnovers that can lead to easy buckets in transition. An intriguing matchup tonight. Two smart, experienced ball clubs. Shaq, how do you see this one playing out?
Solid execution on both sides. Each guy playing to his own strengths.
Okay. It's going to be, I think it's going to be more tactical, though, honestly. You know, if the game is played at a fast pace, that's when the benches come into play, because we'll see who has the bigger bench.
If,
You okay? You all right?
Oh.
You all right?
Man, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Oh, sorry, Ernie. Did it go down the wrong pipe?
Something did.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the Pelicans at home for a little interconference action in New Orleans. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analysts Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Well, tonight a battle between two very talented front courts, Doris. This could get pretty physical.
Well, this is a night, Kevin, to me, where the officials could dictate the level of physicality. They know that both teams have big, burly guys up front, that these guys like to engage physically, and so how is the game officiated, particularly at the start? That could set the tone for what could be a cage match.
Personally, do you like those kind of games, Doris?
I like a certain level of physicality, Kevin. I do think that we've cleaned up the perimeter game. I think officiating is such a nuanced deal that the best officials understand innately how something should be called.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. Brandon Knight is out there with Sexton. And it's Osman in at the 3 spot. Here's Osman, and the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul. Randle against Love. To the wing right side. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Osman, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
And here's New Orleans now. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Back to Holiday. Pass to Payton. Randall against Love. Fader on the way. Love grabs the board.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Here's Knight, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Holiday.
Well, there's the high motor working to Knight's advantage. Couldn't stop him without fouling him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Knight.
Great intangibles, guys. Very smart guy. He rocked a 4.0, did Knight, back in his days at Kentucky.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Okafor's checked in for Anthony Davis. Diallo comes in for Julius Randle. Miller's checked in for Williams. And Moore subbed in for Payton. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Zizic has checked in for Thompson. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. Nick Stauskas is checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Sexton. Outside Holiday. Moore outside. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Has the quick feet to stay with his man, the long arms to disrupt the shot. Knight making an effort on both ends.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers ahead, up by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
Well, the commitment is evident, and they are simply phenomenal at their aggression on the defensive end right now.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 2. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Nance, and it's Zizic in at the center, filling out the middle.
Well, you think about the Cleveland Cavaliers' journey last season. It was filled with so many ups and downs. They ultimately end up as the 4th seed, and it didn't matter. They still get to the NBA Finals.
And Nance slams it in.
The very definition of a high flyer, Larry Nance, my goodness.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Moore. And it's blocked. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Anthony Davis is checked in for Okafor. Julius Randle comes in for Diallo. Williams, he's checked in for Darius Miller. And it's Payton in for Drew Holiday. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Ante Zizic. Love comes in for Larry Nance. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Stauskas. And it's Sexton in for Matthew Dellavedova. No good from Payton.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Clarkson taking his time here. Moore with the block. Randle down low. He's going up against Love. Yes, that goes in.
Check out that assist. You can tell a player who's seeing the whole floor very well.
And this is obviously where you'd like to see a 2-for-1.
Absolutely. You have to execute. No reason why they can't get a couple of chances at scores.
And he comes up with the deuce. Sexton's got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs.
Got to tip your cap to the young fella. Sexton, even with a hand in his face, able to maintain his focus.
Now Payton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kicks it to Davis. Just 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA halftime show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
Well, you want to try to hold your opponent under 50% shooting. That has not happened. Defensively, they're allowing way too many good looks. They need to do a better job of shutting down the lane, as well as closing out on shooters.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
Well, it's always a little bit of a challenge playing on the road, but they came in mentally prepared and physically prepared. The energy in the arena was fierce, but they didn't cave in.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back to New Orleans as we take a gentle cruise down the Mississippi River before returning to action. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Well, court vision, Doris, one of those intangible skills. You had it when you played, and when it comes to seeing the floor, I'm sure you have people that impress you with the way they see what's going on.
Kevin, I feel very lucky and fortunate to have witnessed one of the seminal players of his generation and arguably the greatest passer in the history of the NBA, and that's LeBron James. I mean, this guy's ability to make any pass, to put a 50-foot pass on a rope from one side of the floor, maybe from the hash mark to the opposite corner, and put it in the shooting pocket of different players is mind-boggling. At the center spot, you've got the young and talented and pass-first center of Nikola Jokic. And then, of course, the man who, to me, for a 10-year stretch, was the best pure point guard in the NBA, and that's Chris Paul. And listen, historically, some of the guys I loved watching, Steve Nash, John Stockton, I loved Mo Cheeks. Listen, I'm very partial to men who want to distribute the basketball and who take special relish in watching guys score baskets off their work.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for New Orleans right now, Payton and Holiday are together in the backcourt. Down low, it's Randall and Davis. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 1. To the inside. Got a piece of it. He kicks to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Love. Great D that time from Payton.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Randall dishes to Davis, and Williams throws it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Yeah, with the score this tight, someone has to come over and take the charge, or at least contest the shot.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Clarkson is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Nance, and it's Zizic in at the 5, down low. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Clarkson finds Nance. They get it back. Zizic, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
Okafor gets the bucket.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
They've got to be willing to step up. And when it's this close, you just can't let them get easy buckets. Make them feel you a bit.
And really, the defense on both sides, non-existent.
Yeah, as strong as some of these offensive performances have been, it's just not been solid on the defensive end. Neither team showing much heart in that department.
Here's Holiday, and that one drops for him.
Boy, that's a decisive move to the cup. He gives the defense no chance to react.
Moore against Clarkson. He dishes it to Nance. Passes it to Dellavedova. Free throw line jump shot. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Boy, the mid-range becomes slightly more difficult when the defense is as active as they are there.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A pass to Clarkson. Deep, Moore. Bullseye! And here's a timeout from Larry Drew now. Guys, your thoughts?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Elfrid, first off, congrats on the win. What was the key to getting this one?
Oh, man, we made shots. We did a good job of, just getting to the rim.
Big effort tonight, Elfrid. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.